Okay, another day of experiencing the transits that's already occurred. Now, you may say, okay, so it's a lot like yesterday, and in some ways it is, but today, the day before a full moon, usually we're tired. Usually we do need the rest, the recuperation. So, of the 2 days, this is a day perhaps when you're going to want to pull it back a little bit more. Okay, take that deep breath in. Understand the accomplishments that you have already done coming to this point in time. Okay, clearing the energy. We have been through, especially the last couple of months. It has been a lot of hard energy. There's been a few moments of greatness that we could really attach to and run with. But for the most part, we have been under, it seems like, attack, right? We can't move forward in the way we want. We're hitting barriers. We're hitting roadblocks. We want to put our focus over here, but this is calling our focus over to there. We're not, getting that grounded experience to accomplish the things that we want to accomplish. And this energy in October is really going to open the doors for us. And open the barn doors wide. Really open the barn doors wide open on how we move forward with the strength, with an energy. We have both a solar and a lunar eclipse in October. We have, of course, the sun that will be moving through Libra and then going into Scorpio. We have the moon moving. We have Mercury moving, I think, through 2 signs for the month of October. One at the very beginning, and I think the 28th, it moves again. So Mercury is speeding up, helping us with our voice, the clarity that we are sending out to the world and what is coming back because of our words, because of our thoughts, because of our communications. We have Venus moving signs for the month of October. So the way we love, the way we look at love, the way we receive love, the way we give love out. And it also has a large part of it has to do with our money and how we utilize our money to work for us and how we spend it on things that we don't need, perhaps. We have Mars moving signs as well. So that's another personal planet. So Mercury, Mars, and Venus are all our personal planets, including the sun and the moon. They're all moving, so we are shifting. So we need this downtime to put some order in our lives, understand where we have moved to, where we are now sitting, and where we are going forward. So it's almost like today is hermit energy for us. Okay, I'm muddying the waters more than I'm giving you clarity here. So how about we all just sit back, we relax, and we'll explore the cosmic energies. Together, we'll gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, how to utilize this energy, and move forward with a strength, with a courage, with an understanding, with a clarity today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here, and thank you for all the positive support you bring me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus for September the 28th, 2023, and we'll start with the numerology. We have the 28 energy. The 28 energy opens us up to the new beginnings, the new starts that we want in our life, to understand that the wheel is turning. The 28 energy, the 28, 2 plus 8 is a 10. That brings in luck. That signifies luck, but also a lighter energy coming in, that we are moving from one season to the next, that we are looking at ending chapters as well as starting new ones in our life. And of course, the 1 plus 0 is a 1 energy. So that is the I am. That is the pioneer. That is the trailblazer in each and every one of us. We have a very young energy under a 1 to face those challenges, but we face those challenges with a young energy. We want to face those challenges so that we can get to the successes on the other side. So the challenge itself can be the most motivating factor of the situation at hand. And looking at the numerology of the day would be a 9 plus 1 plus 7. That's a 17, and that is creating the impossible, making the impossible possible. That is really stepping into your dreams, your motivation, your passion, your wants, your values. And taking, that heart center of your dream, of your passion, and moving forward with it. Where people said you shouldn't, you mustn't, you couldn't, you can. And the 17 energy is there to show you how you can do it, to bring in the clarity, to bring in the understanding. So once again, under this 17 energy, I would say to pull it back, to be more the hermit. Of saying, what do I want to try? If money, if energy, if time were of no factor and I could just step into a new beginning, what would it look like for me? Now, being the day before a full moon, what we are going to maybe experience on a day like today are all the things that we want to move forward with. Which will shine a very bright light to the things that don't allow us to. So we imagine something that we don't need time, energy, or resources in order to go forward. It's all going to be there. And then we look at, okay, but I'm going to need the time, or I'm going to need the energy, or I'm going to need the resources or the finances in order to move forward in the way I want. So what do I have to do? Because we have this full moon to work with in order to release, to let go, to put closure on things, completion on things, leave things in the past, so that when that solar eclipse hits, we take that list that we made today, those impossible dreams, and now we can start to build a framework, a structure around actually stepping into that path. Because we have more of a foundation, we have more of an opening in which to do it, because we release all the things. So today is, even though it's probably more of a pullback kind of day, use this day as the hermit. Now 1 + 7 is the 8. We shouldn't forget about that before we go on. The 8 energy is abundance in your pocket. So it really is, if you're looking at career, starting a new business, starting a new stream of income in some way, looking for a new job or a promotion, these kinds of things, okay, it's the 8 energy. So the 8 energy helps us to grab onto our courage, onto our strength, and take a risk on ourselves in some way. So what is that impossible dream? What is that desire that you think, oh, I don't know if I could do that? Because I'm here to tell you, on a day like today, it can empower you for the energy that is going to be coming throughout the next month for you. I'm very excited for the month of October. It's going to be hard, but not like the last couple of months have been hard. It's been a real looking within kind of energy, realizing our heart center, realizing what brings us joy, what brings us energy. I know this all sounds very familiar because it's all I've been saying for the last several months, but that was the energy at the time. The energy is now moving into this dynamic forward, intense, I should say, forward movement. Okay, and that starts with Pluto. And we're going to start feeling Pluto. You could actually start feeling it now. Okay, because it's close enough now that we're going to start feeling that Pluto is getting ready to go stationary direct in our lives. Sun is in Libra. The moon is in Pisces all day. It's not till like 8 o'clock tonight or so, after supper time for sure, that the moon will be moving into Aries, okay, and preparing for that full moon energy. You know what? Okay, so I'm going to visit my son. I mentioned that yesterday. Okay, so let's work out the calendar here a little bit. But when I come back, so what we'll do, if you want to, what are you doing, Milo? Out of my box. You can't be in there. He's snooping. Yes, aren't you? Go on, go lay down. You're not coming up. I'm talking right now. Go lay down. Okay. I will open up the $50 personal reading, okay, and give you like the $150, well, maybe not the $150, maybe the $90 spot. Okay, it's in Canadian funds, so if you're American, you automatically get 40% off that, just because you're using your money, right? So our dollar isn't worth a lot. So same with Europe. Okay, our dollar isn't worth a lot. You're getting like 30-40% off right off the top. There's a very limited amount of readings that I can do. But I think I have it open right now for maybe 7 or 8 time slots, and I'm going away, and I won't be back till like Tuesday, so that'll probably put us in October at that point, right? Or close enough to it. But I will give you a very strong reading for you for the month of October and how to utilize it going forward if you want. Okay, so I'm only opening it up. It's going to sell out fast, so if you want it, I wouldn't hesitate on waiting to do it. If I see your name come through for the $50 reading, I know that you want that intense reading for the month of October, because it's going to be intense energy. Okay, so $50, trust me, I don't leave my house for a $50 reading. I know that my readings are good. I know that my readings bring in valuable information for you. I know that my readings have value and worth. And I would be humbled and would love to do a reading for you, but time is limited. I won't be able to address any of the readings that come through at all, probably for a week down the road, but I am opening it up to the people that show up. You know, they've subscribed, you've rung the bell, and you're the first to get the video. So this is one of those times that'll count, because I'm offering that as a one-time only thing, and it will sell out fast. I think I can only take like maybe seven of you will get a reading. So okay, so I'll put that out there. I don't know why I did that, but I guess I'm going to be able to do it, because anything that pops in my mind. October is going to be intense. We need to use this time right now to make that bucket list of what we truly want to step into. All the energy will be changing. So what you are focusing on right now is not necessarily what you will be focusing on a month from now. In fact, it'll probably be something completely different. But to be able to utilize that new energy of the eclipses. Was I mentioned that yesterday about the eclipses? This is I think the first of the eclipses for the Aries Libra nodes. So for the next 2.5 years, this will kind of set the stage for you. Then at the end of October, it's the closing of all the stuff that you've been going through for the last 6 months or so, right? Okay, let's get to the cards. Let's waste no more time. Okay, look at this. We have the Three of Wands, okay? So this is exactly kind of what I'm talking about. This is a lighter energy, obviously, than the Hermit. But basically what we are doing is we are standing at that first wand. We are looking out and towards the horizon, and we are wondering the possibility of how we can put that plan into motion. What things are needed, how it would look at the end, you know, the overview. And eventually we'll move over to the next wand. And we might just tweak that a little bit, take some things out, put some things in. It might be something else completely different, and you're kind of really torn between the two. But eventually you will move over to that third wand. And that's the time that you'll make the decisions. So we're not making the decisions. Once again, put it all on the list. Okay, you're really going to be thrilled that you have that list a couple of weeks from now and a couple of months from now. Trust me on that. Okay, we have the Six of Cups as our first card. We could be doing a little bit of reminiscing, I would have to say, with this being the first card. We're looking back. Now, are we looking back perhaps at something that we wanted to do once upon a time and life got in the way? Or maybe we weren't as successful as we thought we would be, and we quickly threw in the towel. We didn't really give it the chance, or it wasn't the right time to do it. And maybe now it is. So maybe we're looking back at some of the goals that we used to set in our lives for ourselves that we ended up putting in a box and compartmentalized it in our brain. And now it's time to dig out that box, dust it off, and see what we had. And maybe you have an actual box somewhere in your attic or your basement or the garage or closet or something where you've completely put that little dream aside with all your notes and pictures and stuff like that. So it could be something like that. It could be also relationships under this energy. We are going back in relationships. Maybe we're going back in relationships to understand a little bit more fully about who we were within that relationship and why we were that person and how we came out of that relationship and the person we became because of that. And do we love those things about ourselves, or do we need to reignite the person that we used to be in some way? This is also a very strong card when it comes to, where people told you couldn't, you shouldn't, you mustn't. So a little bit of the 17 energy is showing up in this card, right? They said it's impossible. You shouldn't, you couldn't, you mustn't. They told you it wasn't for you. They told you to stand there and be seen and not heard. They told you that you wouldn't amount to much. They told you that you don't have a knack for it. You're not going to make money from it. Get practical. You need to do this in your life instead. Those flowers in the card represent that. The large image of the person is an angel coming down to whisper in your ear and say those flowers were always designed just for you. To embrace them, to hold them, to smell them, to feel their beauty. And understand the beauty that has been given to you, that have you been told to look away from. And that could be a talent, that could be an ability, that could be another person in your life. Maybe they told you not to date that person because they was the perfect person for you, right? They couldn't see your heart center. They only saw the external and made their judgments, and you carved it into stone. So in those ways, we enable people to put that glass ceiling into place. And it's time for you to break through that glass ceiling. The strength card is next. It really is about embracing your strength, embracing your courage, walking with a sense of integrity, and going after what you truly want in life. To take a risk on yourself, to believe in yourself, to know that you are worthy and deserving. And we have the Ace of Swords. The aha moment, the epiphany comes through, and we know exactly what we want to step into. We know exactly what we want to create. And heck, we do not know how that's all going to come together. We have no idea. In fact, it seems almost next to impossible. Like anything like that could happen in our life. But for some reason, we have that aha moment. We have that epiphany. We have that knowing that we can step out in that path. And something wonderful will happen when we do. When we do embrace our strength, when we do embrace our courage, when we step forward in the way we want. Let's get an oracle card. So we have Nature's Whispers here. And thank you for the person that put in the comments, to watch me, share me, hit the like button. It does matter. I am trying to grow for you, grow strong. And I keep showing up every day for you. And we just had a card fly away. Oh, we had a lot fly away. So. But we do have empowerment. Get this. And make a wish. Wow, if those two cards together don't say, look within. Understand your magic. Your strengths, your courage. Understand your talents, your abilities, the unique you. Know that you are deserving. Know that you are worthy. And then, at that moment, make the wish for what you want to bring into your life going forward. I'm going to leave it at that. Know your own empowerment. Utilize your own empowerment. Tear down that glass ceiling. Maybe you put it there. Maybe you allowed others to put it there. But now is the time when you are going to break through that glass ceiling. Well, not this very minute, but you are preparing to. And it's exciting. It really is exciting. Now, we do have free will. You can completely ignore the energy. But it is an incredible energy to pay attention to and utilize it for your success going forward. My goodness. The animals are just as active as the other cards were. We have the sea turtle, protection. The sea turtle shows up protection. You are something. I know that. You are. I know, Abe. It's my fingers. Okay. Sometimes that just doesn't help, though. It still doesn't come in nice and clear. And I'm not a camera person. I'm a tarot card reader. So, you are the master of finding life's flow. You are the master at finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. How do you get into harmony with the rhythm? Take your shoes off and walk barefoot through the grass. Get out in nature. Sit back in quiet meditation, prayer, reflection for just a couple of minutes a day. Ground yourself. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Lay under the stars at night. There's so many ways that you can connect to the heartbeat of the planet and the universe. Persevere and you will succeed. Persevere and you will succeed. This is not the time to throw in the towel. I know we've been through a lot of energy that has been pushed back energy, not allowing us to thrive in the way that we wanted to, that we envisioned. Do not fear that that's not going to happen in your life going forward. October is filled with energy to allow you to thrive, to flourish, to grow, to blossom into something magical and beautiful and wonderful. That person that you saw yourself being all along. Doing the things that you've always wanted to do. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. You do. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. It's the acknowledgement of knowing that God, your angels, your guides, the universe has your back. So, you are the master of finding life's flow. So, back it up a little bit under that Pisces moon. Sit back, relax, meditate, pray, reflect. Make that bucket list for the things that you want to enjoy in your life and bring into your life going forward, that you want tangible and real. That aha moment will come to you. And today, it's just looking at the possibilities of your tomorrow. And the possibility of making the impossible possible. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.